Hello and welcome. We're going to get stuck in straight away. Let's get cracking.
The man for the job, but the machine for the job actually might be a lady just as much. So, pH value, but nitrogen. Ooh, nitrogen's perfect. Why? How could the nitrogen be perfect? We just like cut it. Seriously, how can it be perfect? Well, let's not knock it. If for once precision farming's been kind in a good way, let's like take that bit of luck that for once it's not working right actually is. Now also, yeah, the other thing is you are forgetting this has the fertilizer thingamajig built in, doesn't it? So really the one that it should be fertilizing is this. No, we've not got time for the slurry yet, although I like the idea of it. It's just, yeah, it takes too long. So we don't lime, don't we? Yeah, we've just seen that for some reason the nitrogen is perfect, even though it really shouldn't, because we've actually just cut the grass. Yeah, so lime. It's still pH good, so it shouldn't really need an awful lot, but let's grab, yeah, I'd sooner, oh, we've got lime up the top, so let's not buy any. Yeah, so I think this will switch it on itself. You know, like the, I think you do switch it on yourself, actually, if I remember rightly. No, again, it's for fertilizing, so it won't switch it on for liming, because it doesn't work for liming. Yeah, I'm forgetting my tools. Right, so lime. Yes, excellent. I must get that done as well. I'm going to do some modding tomorrow. Yeah, this is my right, so then, if we set this course, we've done as 27 metre for field 6 actually. Or you're forgetting you're going old school. 27 metres. Field 6, we haven't done it at all. I should say, yeah, 1, definitely. Oh, hang on. No, did that not do a headland? Oh, no, because you didn't ask it to. Yeah, clockwise. Yeah, brilliant. So 27 metres. 27 metres. So you're going at the first point, and let's quickly get our tractor off. 2 tractors off, actually. Oh, no, you're going to probably, let's just set you at the edge of the field quickly. And we will jump in that one and get that one out of the way before it gets clocked. Yeah, we'll grab this grass off next time. The lime and all that residue will have long since been washed out by any rain by the time we do that in a few months, so I'm not worried. Yeah, I used to sweat that type of thing, but really you just got to think, well, it's true, it wouldn't actually still be a problem at that sort of time. So right, let's grab the biggie. We just got off the field at the right time. Ooh, yeah, brilliant. So another straw. We'll do a couple of months of the vegetables going, and then we're going to stick down our major production. So yeah, we will worry about location at that point, I think. Yeah, this is a real masterpiece by Kali. I'm very, very impressed by Daheim. Nope. Straw, I believe, is what we're after. Brilliant. Excellent. Very reasonably priced for that amount. Yeah, I've got plants growing in there. They're just not the right plants. Yeah, I will at some point when I get a little bit better. Yeah, the lettuces, tomatoes, and spring onions. I think they'd be graphics, but you can see the game doesn't particularly care about that really. Giants wouldn't pass it if it was in. Yeah, they would insist on it being. Yeah, I mean my guar bean greenhouse and my soybean greenhouse. They are actually proper. I've actually worked on those and got the graphics. They're unique that I've actually done, but yeah, I wasn't really sweating it because I knew I was only using them for me. But if I am going to release them, I think other people have already done it, so I think I'm happy with. Yeah, I keep saying this. I don't see the point in releasing things that other people have already done. You know, like. So unless someone said, "Oh, we really like yours," you know, like yours is just something different, then I think, okay, well, let's do it then. So certain things are just going to remain in the Let's Plays unless someone like showed an interest in it, and then I'd put it in the model for testing. Fantastic. So that, I think, is not too terrible. So then we should see pH and lime should now be actually very good. So we want pH is green. It is actually. So that was not fibbing. That's less than stellar, but yeah, it will do. Now then, are we going to try the fertilize to fertilize the field at the bottom? If we look at our field 23, if we actually get off the precision farm, if we're going to go back down, we should see that it's vile. Yeah, nitrogen bad. That's so terrible all over the place. But there's bits of green, but it still says nitrogen bad, whatever way you look at it. So I think what we should do is it's not fully grown. So if precision farming is, we should see, if we like try this, that we... Now this, we do need this to actually do this. So let's just chuck a bit of this lime on the edge of the field. Oh, that's lucky. It did actually do it the right way. No, we haven't got any fertilizer, so we're going to have to buy it. But I think it's true. I think we only need it in the back. And we'll see if you need to switch on that, or whether the tractor does it itself. I think you have to switch it on still. I did have it on another tractor a while back, and I'm sure you have to switch it on. Sure you do. Oh. Right, so let's have a look. I'm sure you need to lower, change nitrogen, turn on crop sensor. That's it. Thought you did. Yeah. Obviously we know it's not doing it, but it will actually work once it's actually done. This is, yeah, we need to put narrows on this. And it does have the ability to have them, and I think they are, because it's a Giants mod, it will be right. Well, he always used to be, obviously at the beginning, definitely, but yeah, things have changed. I've seen lots of tractors now with so-called narrows that aren't actually doing anything. Oh, I'd forgotten about the storage thing, actually. It's going to be fighting a bit, isn't it? Yeah, we'll repair as well, and customize. We want, like, narrows, and they're not the nice narrows either. No, they're the gangly ones. Yeah, they are. I don't think you've got nice narrows on this. I'm sure you haven't. I'm sure they were like... Yeah, and I'm sure most things only give you one option with narrows anyway. And it's usually the Trelleborg that does it, so... But we'll be thorough. But I'm almost sure I've been through this before, and it's... Yeah... And also, normally, if they're like narrows and they're gangly, they're usually like gangly narrows all the way through. But no, I have seen a tractor, but I think it was one that somebody else did that was... so, yeah, it's horrible narrows. Right, oh. Right, so, now that is a point. Has that switched the... Oh, it has as well. It switches everything off. Okay then, so let's just see if, yeah, we can actually stick that box down here. We don't need it, do which can sort of go like there. It's not worth it. Now, if a worker's doing this, well, we can do it ourselves. Yeah, I just want to. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's gone wrong, and it will probably stay wrong. Yeah, so we protect the people from falling and breaking their necks. I'm quite pleased with that. Oh, there's a bit of water digging through, but yeah, let's see. Does this actually make a difference if you give it a bit of time, or is it that precision farming is totally broken? Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, I was right. My thing was right, that you go back. It must be something about it needs to rest or something like that. I'm trying to think of premisers that giants sort of like would think of. So if you try and apply it like we did do, and then like you go back again at the same time, there's been no change of state. I always remember the change of states on original seasons. Obviously, although seasons is very, very much like more basic, the premisers are still the same. So yes, we've got it. It definitely is the fact that yeah, there was no change of state. So therefore, now there is a change of state because it's grown. Now you can apply some more fertilizer. Amazing. And this is a. No, we knew this was a fairly big field. Yeah, I think I did. I tweaked the luxury desserts, which is what we're going to go with. That I did do 5-ton pallets in the end. I remember. Yeah, on Frankenmuth, I tweaked it and tweaked it and tweaked it until I was happy with it. So, right, brilliant. Yeah, no, we're definitely going to have enough fertilizer. So then. That's a weird shape field, that one over there. Like so then. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of like overlap in there really, I think. Yeah, there'll be a bit of ducking and diving and dodging and that. Yeah, so obviously we will be buying other fields, but like, so I think for saying we were only going to have one field like this year, to gain another field, I don't think that's too terrible, really. No, I did think we were going to be still one field, but because of all the equipment we bought and all the tractors, and I mean, we have done so well. The sales were really good to us, really good. So you can't complain, I don't think. Well, you can always complain, but I think you've got to be grateful, really, for like when things are, you've got to recognise when things are good, I think. Otherwise you're becoming grateful. Smashing. Maybe a tiny bit more. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's not too terrible. We'll throw this on the side with the lime so that we've got a bit of a stack going on. Hoping it goes to the right. Oh, almost. Let's just push that back on the left. Yes, that's another mod I'd like to do. And that's a pusher. My own version of the pusher that we had in FS22 was the only thing that actually taught bale and actually did push the bales around. That I found there were bumpers and like weights that were supposed to do the same, and I tried almost all of them. There was only the pusher that actually worked. I did take a look at it. I downloaded it from FS22 and I took a look at how it was made. It was basically, it's all collisions, so I can do that myself. Right, smashing. Excellent. So then. So we've fully fertilised. I think we'll go through till tomorrow, do the sales, and I think that's when we're going to leave it. Yeah, so August, isn't that the month where we need to do our harvest. I think it is. I'm sure that is. It's August for carrots and that. It is. I mean, we don't have to do it in August, but really, yeah, it's not a bad thing. So let's just have a look at our veg greenhouse. Yes, it's all working. Everything's clicked. So that's all good. That's all working nicely. With just the TMR. Got the hay going? Or no, the hay as well. Yeah, so we're making a bit more hay out the grass, which is going to make a lot more silage. No, it's not. It's going to make a lot more hay. Next cut, we're going to do the silage, and that should be now producing more TMR as well. So yeah, win-win, I think. So then let's go through and let's sleep in our beautiful place. Chickens, let's not forget them again. I'm sure we did want to check those. Now, it did go down about 500 a night, so yeah, that's all right, actually. Let's go through till tomorrow. Let's just check the sales as well, because you never know if anything else is going to pop. That's a 4.4, and we could have had how many front motors have we had? That could have been a slightly better, bigger thing, but I'm happy with the one we've got. It does the field nicely. It doesn't always have to be the biggest or anything or the best, does it really? So, let's go through till tomorrow. Construction cost. Huh? What did we construct? 8 o'clock is right. So our vegetable fields should be now right. Obviously we've, our grass is all done and limed and, well, we didn't fertilise it, but it said it was good, so it should all be good. Now then, ooh, that's a nice amount of a tick up. Yeah, so it's going to have about 500 litres a night, so that's not too terrible. Now that there was a bit of extra, and you can see it has actually topped it up, which is nice. They're 12-month-old. Wow. Our 3 cows. Excellent. They're nearly out of puberty as well, so they'll soon be being artificially inseminated, I think, is the premise of them getting pregnant in the game, which is for free. I don't mind it. Right, let's have a look at the sales. So it does clear the decks. Oh, it's ours. Now that is a valid use of, we did talk about this, didn't we? Header, it's only 6 metre. Very reasonable value, these ones. I mean, that, mind you, well, it is still, that's 60% off, so it's only 10,000 normally. Another rootster. A lizard forager. So we're going to buy another trailed. So I think we're going to buy that for ourselves. We're going to buy that. We know because we're selling it, so we don't care. Yeah, we've already got our baler. I'm happy with that. Grab the Grimmy. Yeah. And Silo King. Yeah, no. Oh, I don't actually. Right. Let's go and do a bit of selling, I think, before we being so skin of ourselves. 100,000 invested in the things down at the shop, and we're not that far. So we've got, I mean, yeah, we will grab that lorry back. That is true. That is, we do need to do that. So let's get this bit of buy and sell. I mean, again, this is what I'm saying. The sales are nothing special. Like today, we've not got lots of 150 grand products that are, sometimes you get really good months and sometimes you don't. You can't expect any better than that, really, can you? And we've done very well. We have. I'm not complaining, not in any way, shape or form. So let's just see as well. Are our crops ready to rock and roll? I would imagine they are, unless the world has ended and yeah, that's definitely good. Both fields ready to harvest. We will get that machine repaired. I'd imagine that's going to be expensive. Forward to using that beast, the beautiful thing that it is. We almost had a chance to own 2, but we didn't have the cash. Yeah, that crib put us at the beginning. It was the buying of that really was the thing that made it difficult for us to begin with. So yes. Right, smashing. So we will need our lorry now because it's going to be doing the big watering thing. So yeah, no, it's true still. We can still use the slurry tanker for the muckiness. I do like this roadster. It's sort of, obviously the one that I use, my own harvester, sort of makes it that I don't use this at all now, because it would have been like the cheaper option that's in the game that I would have used had I not made a harvester of my own like this. Fantastic. We made a bit of profit, so we're going to be grabbing that. Now we don't want any extras. And we want that. I think the little bits and bobs, other than our tanker, yeah, we can buy that as well. Yeah. Fantastic. Ooh. 77,777. You could do that again. That's a bit of a fluke. Yeah, wow. It is actually. The chances of you getting that amount. You know, exactly. That was just a bit fluky, to say the least, wasn't it? A bit freaky. The magic number. Absolutely. And I didn't do that by any like other thing than just by a sheer fluke. I mean, those three items, how would you know that they all three were going to be 77,777 all put together? The chances of that are like not very much at all. But that was the magic number. Yeah. The magic number on steroids, actually. Yes, for those who don't know what I'm on about, 7 is the number of perfection. If you were like to look in a number system, it's more of a sort of trying to think of. Can we get both of those? Yeah, and yeah, fantastic. Yeah, so that's what I keep going on about. The number 7 is the number of perfection, or like completeness, depending on what sort of like system of like numbers you're on about, or different belief systems. But it is classed as that. So right, no, that's for us, isn't it? Yeah, that's the trailer wants to now go up to top of the farm, but we do need to repair. Yeah, we could. No, that can grab its own header. Let's finally get this beautiful piece that we invested right at the beginning. Well, very close to the beginning. We'll actually start the engine. Now, the one thing about these is they're very, very beastly on fuel consumption. So yeah, it's going to eat us out of house and home. And also, I can't very often use my like filler things. Yeah, although you can use the also, yeah, we could really do the scanner if we're in the winter when we're going to be hopefully buying all the fields. Oh, this is going to cost us a fortune, isn't it, to repair? We'll run this up to the to our place. We don't really need the water tanker just yet. Right, smashed it. Yeah, I'm not sure that Cali really had any. Yeah, now that's not too terrible, really, all things considered. So we're sort of about where we were before, but we've repaired this and bought our tanker too. So that's what I'm saying. The sales have sort of enabled us to be, you know, like, yeah, to sort of be where we are. But we've just bought some bits and bobs of the farm and repaired this. And so what I'm saying is, without that, I'll be careful, because this is a bit, you know, I think we need to go the main farm way really for this. Yeah, I don't think we can sneak that away really. No, then we'll be careful. Yeah, I think that field on the left of us there also, that one is really prime candidate for us to have. Oh, now then, that's what you get when you try to undercut someone. You know, like we were not. We're a wide vehicle that needs to have turning space. I mean, yeah. I'm sure Callie designed this farm with this type of vehicle in mind, but let's be honest, all of this type of vehicle are a little bit big, so yeah. Fantastic. So next session we'll get on with this. We might run into a bit of trouble with this bank a little. Maybe. It's a bit too close and we might need to like steal a bit of the edge of this field after this particular harvest. I might need to do that myself. So, did TMR come across as well? Overnight, I would have thought it shouldn't have been the corner production silo. We should have a shed load of TMR in here. Oh, we have. It did its job. Oh, yeah, so 59,000 litres of wood chip. So there we go. And how are we doing? I would imagine that's TMR. Yeah, because it was down to 80 odd grand, so it's done 120 plus what we'd got. So that should be... Oh, it's still got a bit left. Oh, wow. So we've got plenty of hay. So let's switch the hay off now. Deactivate. And the TMR we can switch off for now because we're not actually... No, we'll keep it on distributing because it's... yeah, still got a bit in there when that actually empties a bit of space. So we've got plenty of TMR. I'm sure our animals are probably not far off. Yeah, they're not far off. They're literally given birth 2 months ago and you missed it, and one this very day. So we've now got 20. We've only got we've got 10 that are actually milkers though, which is still brilliant. I mean, yeah, the milk is beginning to get up, and we've also got 10 births of those too. So quite amazing. So yeah, I mean, that herd is coming on. Obviously, there's only the few milkers we've got of all of them. So, but again, the herd is growing, so I'm quite pleased. So we're going to leave it at that. 96,000. We are ready to do our harvest. We have got this. Oh, that's a point. Let's show everybody how well that did. It's only a standard greenhouse. I have got them in 3 different flavours. So this is a standard production one. So how much have we got in there? Not a lot. Oh, no. Does this... No keep, which means so it really is quite poor. But how far through the day were we when we did this? Yeah, it's real. Oh, and also, yeah, the other thing is they often push to like the production silos for some reason. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. No, there's nothing in there. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, so we can at least see that it really is. It's not, but again, I don't think that was a full amount. So I can't really sort of see it. I've always found it fairly good. 648. So yeah, it seem a little bit poor for what we actually did, but we were probably halfway through the day. So we shall see over the coming months on how we're doing with that and all the rest of it. So yeah, it's and obviously we're going to put the major production down. Let's just see where that would actually go. I think we did talk about a super, but it is true. I'm not sure we could keep up with the super ourselves. I think we'd need to go... I think a bionic would be the one to go with. I am liking these graphics. I must get these all updated as well, going forwards. So we would want... Yeah, I think Luxury Desserts is the old one. Cannery... Self-sufficiency... Whiskey... Luxury Desserts Mark 1. I think we removed the Mark 2. Yeah, you see, this has got... It's... No, it's good. Yeah, it's accepting our dairy products as well as... Yeah, I did a lot of work on this one. So, no, that's... We want the buy on it, which would be 47,000. Just going to see... Well, actually, no, this would do for... I'm not doing this on the new model, have I? I've not worked on it. I think probably we could sort of do it about like that. Or no, but then it's going to... I do think what we said, I think it's probably best. Yeah, I mean, obviously we know it's overlap. Yeah, it would work. It would. We could do that. We could, I suppose, extend that slab and make this level and put it on that same slab. So it will go there, as I said, because I've got to be... That's why I chose the shape. They really are... You can really squeeze round objects in like that, or even hexagonal objects like this. So I will be working on the model. It may well look much more like this than it looks like what we just see, because I want them all to be that. And I forgot, it's a while since I've used the luxury desserts, as I sort of said earlier, so we will get that done. So it's the end of the session. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.